Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, or good evening. Isn't that what? Oh, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. That's from The Truman Show. Anyways, this is the Lisa Show. And we're doing The Language of Letting Go by Beattie. I'm feeling like nervous and I have like a fear inside of me this morning doing this live video with you. It's weird how different each day I feel when I do these videos. It's just interesting to like go through the journey with you and acknowledge these different feelings that I'm feeling every single day, and how it's never the same, which is, that's a lesson in life. I think we like latch on to things like that feel good, and we want it to stay like that forever. And, fear of these uncomfortable feelings of grief and sadness and anger and all those stuff. And, change is inevitable though. It's going to be like every day is different. Like look at the weather. It's not always the same. A little hotter, a little colder, a little snowier, a little grayer, a little sunnier. But me as a human being, I just like want everything to stay in that good spot where I feel amazing. And that's just not reality. I got to let go of that and go with the flow, right? Okay. So lighting up your life with Lisa. The Language of Letting Go by Beattie. Today is February 16th, and the reading today is Detachment. Okay. Detach from that, what I was just talking about, holding on to that good feeling and never wanting that to let go. Like we got to let everything go. A friend of mine, her son has on him tattooed, attached to nothing, open to everything. And I love that. I've been reflecting on that in tough times recently, like let go and detach, and I don't have to hang on with white knuckles. Okay. Metaphorically, internally, right? All right, detachment. The concept of letting go can be confusing to many of us. Yeah, right? I remember like growing up, that was often said to me. Oh, Lisa, let it go. I can hear my father. Oh, Lisa, let it go. Because I was everything caused me so much fear and so much panic and so much anxiety, and no one around me could understand what I was going through, and they just wanted me to like live and let go. But I had to go through a process of healing to do that. They just didn't understand that, and that's okay. But yeah, it's and I didn't understand it. I don't even know if they understood. Like I remember thinking, tell me how to let go and I'll do it. Show me, give me the jot notes, like I'll do it. If I could let go, I would let go. I don't want to feel like this. But no one had the ability to teach me. I had to go on a journey. So, because it's very confusing. How do you let go, right? So the concept of letting go can be confusing to many of us. When we are doing too much or trying too hard to control people and outcomes. When we are doing too much or trying too hard to control people and outcomes. I was talking about this yesterday, right? Trying to control everything and make everything, like all the dots fit into place, all the pieces fit into place so that I feel okay. So I control you, control my world around me, and then I'll be okay. So I think if I can control that, then I'll be able to control this more, and it's quite the opposite. When are we doing too little? So we got to ask ourselves, when are we doing too much or trying too hard to control people and outcomes? Ask yourself that. Ask yourself, when am I doing too little? When is what we're doing an appropriate part of taking care of ourselves? What is our responsibility and what isn't? What is my responsibility and what isn't? That's a good question to ask yourself when you're coming up to conflict of a situation or with a person. What's my part and what isn't? So, these issues can challenge us whether we've been in recovery 10 days or 10 years. Sometimes we may let go so much that we neglect responsibility to ourselves or to others. So we can't let go too much. Balance, balance, balance. Life is all about balance. So we got to learn what to let go of and what to keep in control. And what's our responsibility, what's not, and not to let go too much. You don't want to just be a sloth and do nothing. You still got to take action in your day, but what is your responsibility to do? What actions are the right actions? What It's a lot of questioning, my thoughts, a lot of questioning my actions, a lot of questioning, like lots of questions are happening these days, and it's helpful. So, other times we would cross the line from, okay, sometimes we may let go so much that we neglect responsibility to ourselves or to others. At other times, we may cross the line from taking care of ourselves to controlling others and outcomes. So we sway this way, woo, and then we sway that way, woo, controlling too much, not doing enough, woo, and then you gotta find the middle ground. Okay, there is no rule book. Yeah, give me the book on how to live this life, and that would be great. But there is no rule book. But we don't have to make ourselves crazy. We don't have to be so afraid, like I was this morning before coming on this live video. What are they going to think of me? What are they thinking of me? Is this helping? Like so many, those were the like anxiety questions. They were the wrong questions to ask. The better question to ask is, what am I scared of? Well, I'm scared of not being good enough at the end of the day. I'm scared of not being good enough for you. Okay, so yes, there's no rule book. We don't have to make ourselves crazy. We don't have to be so afraid. We don't have to do recovery perfectly. If it feels like we need to do a particular action, we can do it. If no action feels timely or inspired, don't act on it. Having and setting healthy limits, healthy boundaries, isn't a tidy process. We can give ourselves permission to experiment, to make mistakes, to learn, to grow. Give yourself permission. I've said that a lot to friends recently, like give yourself permission to feel this. Give yourself permission to say no. Give yourself permission to make mistakes. We don't learn on a good day. We learn on a tough day when we push through and gather the lessons, and then we experience the joy of learning that lesson and putting it into action today. We can talk to people, ask questions, and question ourselves. Like I just said, lots of questions. If there's something we need to do or learn, it will become apparent. We don't have to seek so hard. Things will come when you let go. If there's something we need to do or learn, it will become apparent. Lessons don't go away. If we're not taking care of ourselves enough, we'll see that. If we're being too controlling, we'll grow to understand that too. As long as you're open and aware and asking questions, you're going to learn what's working, what's not working, and then apply it, be able to apply it. Things will work out. They will become clear. Okay, prayer for today. Today, I will take actions that appear appropriate. I will let go of the rest. I will strive for the balance between self-responsibility, responsibility to others, and letting go. So discerning what's my responsibility, what's not, and let go. What can I do? What don't I need to do? Let go. All right, that's all I got for you. Have a great, snowy, blustery winter day. I love you all. Thanks for watching.